Welcome back, everybody. Silver Osprey 486 here, and welcome to the first episode of our Freeman Guerrilla Warfare Let's Play. So, kind of like what I was talking about in the last episode of our Hiver Queen Let's Play, we were wanting to start, or I was wanting to start, a new run with a different game. Don't worry, I'm still going to be uploading the Hiver series. I just wanted to play this alongside of it. So this game is very similar to Mount & Blade. It's, I don't want to say it's a carbon copy, but it's so similar that, I mean, I don't know the best way to describe it. It would almost be like a mod for Mount & Blade, at least Warband, not Bannerlord. There are some neat little quirks in here that I'll get into as we play along, but it's a lot of fun. If you like Mount & Blade Warband, there's a possibility you will enjoy this game. I did choose it over Total Conflict Resistance and then the Cepheus, or however you say that word, protocol games, just because I played the Total Conflict Resistance. Yes, it offers some different nice things here and there. It has a much better, or more developed, it is a much more developed game, but it doesn't allow the storytelling, which is what I'm wanting to do, at least in some aspects of this game. So, with that being said, we are going to be playing the Freeman Guerrilla Warfare game, and from there, we're going to start a new campaign, and I'll bring you guys along for it. So, we're going to go classic, realistic. So, this title screen right here is pretty much just like Mount & Blade, where you pick what you're going to start off with. So, from here, I've already selected what I'm wanting, and we're going to go through each one. So, what are the circumstances that led to your current situation on the war-torn island of Cherniv? So, we're going to select, I was drafted into the army. Before Cherniv was plunged into chaos, what other experiences did you have? Well, I was a security guard. Do you have any hobbies that might improve your chances of survival on Cherniv? Yeah, sure. I was the life of the party. That's a perfect way to survive the apocalypse. Wars are won and lost using many strategies. Which would you feel most vital to achieving victory? Well, I think that our soldiers must be drilled to perfection. Atop the mountain ahead, you've spotted a small squad of hostiles. They haven't noticed you. What do you do? Yep, we're going to get more people and we're going to bring them in. Sounds of battle erupt near your village. The enemy will reach you before long. What do you do to prepare? It's time to train the villagers. So, the name of our main character is going to be Marcus. If you don't like the way that's spelled, then I guess play your own game, because that's how I want to spell it. Then, sure, that kind of looks like Marcus. Let's give him, what, that's like blue, maybe green or brown, I don't know. And he's not going to be bald. We're going to go with that hair, and we'll keep it that brown color. So, welcome, Marcus. All right, so welcome to Cherniv. It's a beautiful land filled with riches ripe for the taking, but you are not the first to come here. The Ponza Front, the Chernivkin Vanguard Army, the Atov Federation, the Uman Brotherhood, powerful forces have already buried their claws deep into the land, seeking to claim it for their own. What you do here is up to you. Will you play by your morals and save the people from the fires of war? Will you seek to plunder the lands for yourself? Or would you perhaps bring your own justice to these lands, protecting the innocent and smiting all that dare oppose you? The choice is yours. I do not need help starting out, so nope, don't need it. Alright, kind of like what I said, very similar. Mount & Blade, you have your villages, your main town centers, and little places of importance, POIs, along the map. So first thing we want to do is we want to go into our inventory here. This is Marcus and all the equipment he got from the start. He is, let's see, he's got 7 marksmanship, and as the game goes on, I'll explain more of this. If you wanted me to explain the entire game to you right here and now, I would make a video of that myself, or a video of itself just to explain the differences in the game. But we're going to kind of play along and explain as we go. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our character. Just like in Mount & Blade, you can choose different areas to upgrade. So we're going to make him a little bit smarter. We don't want to be dumb. And we're going to upgrade our leadership. Let's see, inventory, so we can hold more items, commands. That's all we got. Let's upgrade our pistol a little bit. We probably will be using one. Maybe SMG. We'll have to see. Definitely rifle. Yeah. And then I'm going to take all that off because I just want to be equipped with my rifle right now. Take all my magazines and my first aid kit, put them in my inventory. This right here is the inventory you get when you're on the battlefield itself. You have grenades, ammo, first aid kits, different items. Then right here is your sidearm. And then it does show on here that it's a rocket launcher, or at least that's the picture, but you can put any gun. If you wanted to rock out 2 different rifles, you could rock out 2 rifles. But for now, we just have the one, and we're going to go with that. Also, over here is our different camouflage that we're rocking. So you can see there's jungle camo, desert camo, snow camo, and night camouflage. So depending on the environment you're in, you will blend in better. All that means is it will take longer for the enemy to come and find you. There's no large strategic advantage. It's more so cosmetic, but it does have some slight advantages. So now we're going to our party. So here is our first member. This is Anna. She is a leader character. She has a star next to her, which shows that she is one of the leaders of the Freeman Guerrilla Warfare game. Or at least one of the recruitable leaders that you can get. Now, you can make squads without leaders, but I have decided not to. So, better yet, let's just go ahead and go over the list of rules now. So, I'm going to throw those up on the screen. And here are the rules that we're going to go with for this playthrough. It may get added to as time goes on. We'll kind of see where it goes, but at least for starting out, here's our first 5 rules. So, each squad must have a leader. Anna is one of those said leaders to be able to be formed. There's going to be no recruiting new soldiers with equipment, and I'll show you what that means here once we get to the recruiting soldiers tab. I will not allow myself to raid villages. We are going to play a morally good run here, so we will not be raiding any villages. Prisoners cannot be sold, so within my prisoner tree, once we acquire some prisoners from battles, I cannot sell them. I can't, sell people into slavery. And also prisoners cannot be executed. So under that same prisoners tab, once we get one, I will show you. But prisoners can be, given propaganda, tortured, yada yada, or they can be executed to increase the chances for other prisoners to join you. So we're not going to be torturing people, we're not going to be executing people, but those are our rules for this playthrough so far. And this is that prisoner tab. So with all that out of the way, let's get started and let me show you the recruiting members tab. So I'm going to come in here to Aber, going to go to the barracks, and you can see up here with equipment is checked. So if I were to have the funds to recruit any of these soldiers, then they would come with their full kit. And if you uncheck it, then you just get the soldier and their base stats. But I'm not going to be recruiting from here. Everybody here is way too expensive. So we're going to go back to our local village. Not even going to try and pronounce it, but we're going to go there. So let's go to hire. And as you can see, it stays unchecked. So we will not be checking this box throughout the playthrough. we are going to have to supply and equip all of our soldiers. So we're going to hire 2 militia riflemen, and let's get a couple villagers. So let's go to our party, and as you can see here, they come with no equipment. They just come to the party. So Anna now has 4 new members to her party, and let's go ahead and rename it to, how about toasted mushrooms? That's kind of funny, right? Toasted mushrooms. Okay, so the toasted mushroom squad right here is ready to be equipped with all the gear they need. And we have, I think they're called Zolts, or Zolts, I think is what the currency is here. We have 5,300 Zolts to be able to use. So let's go back to Aber, whatever it is, this city. Let's go to the marketplace. First things first, I do like to get the soldiers kitted out with some at least decent gear. So we have a forest shirt. We got some forest pants. So let's snag all these. Then let's snag some gas masks. We got 2 more, so we can go ahead and snag these as well. We'll give the others some balaclavas. And then I'm not gonna pay for any armor right now, just because when we go or the weapon dealer, it's going to be quite expensive. So as you can even see right here, the Berettas, those are 1,000 a piece. So 3 guns. Well, let's kind of see where we're at first here. Oh, that's right, yeah. So we're gonna give you some gear. Oh, nope. Oh, I think I just mismatched that. Whoops. That looked kind of silly. So now we have our group somewhat equipped. Give her a gas mask. Give him and him balaclavas to go around. So if you look over here, you can kind of see their stats. So the male villagers have a level 4 marksmanship, and what this affects is what type of weapons that they can use in the game. So I don't have any rifles or weapons right now, but if you go to my inventory, this SKS, if I put it into my inventory, come over, and I tried to give it to the villager, he would need at least a level 7 marksmanship. Nobody can hold it but me. So I will keep that. We're going to give Anna, Beretta, you a Beretta, and you. So one nice thing that they don't do to you in this game is you don't have to hold ammo for your soldiers. They'll have ammo if they need it. They essentially get unlimited ammo throughout the game versus you have to purchase your own ammo. So let's go there, weapon, and we're gonna sell everything. Deal. So now we can buy one of the little pistols or submachine guns. Don't need no smokes. Deal. All right, so we are almost done equipping all of our soldiers. Now what we can do is if you see these little lumber mills, and I think they have some amber mines and other stuff throughout the map, you can go up to them, wait so many hours, and essentially work there and get items in return. Now, some of the items you can get from these places you will need for constructing things at your base, but for now, we're going to go ahead and get the items to sell. Yeah, go away. So, we have a city close by. So like you can see here, we have finished the investigation of the lumber mill. We received 8 wood and 1 coffee bean. So let's take that back to town. Marketplace. Oh, I can't sell them all to him. But he does have a lot of pistols and submachine guns. Maybe we can buy more of those. Let's sell all to you. Nope, we can buy 1 submachine gun though. Where's that? There we go. All right. So now our entire squad is at least kitted out with a weapon. So what we can do from here is let's go find us somebody to fight. Those 7 looters actually look pretty easy. Oh, we got 1? Ah, that's too easy. 2's easy too, but we'll take it. All right. Hold it right there. Nah. We're gonna kill you. You've been terrorizing this city or this country for far too long. So one thing about these indie games that is kind of annoying, sometimes you can't use the scroll wheel and it gets really annoying, but you know, we'll make it work. So from here, as you can see, I did deploy one of my units. Right now I can field up to 26 units. So 1 squad can hold up to 7. So I can field roughly, what, 3.5 squads. So got 1 there. This green arrow is me. That will show where I'm pointed towards. And you can look over here and you can give them commands. So I can tell them to charge. I can tell them to fire at will, ceasefire, clear waypoints, follow me, retreat. I can hit deploy all and everybody goes out. And then on the bottom here, you can pick what kind of formation you want them to have. So I typically like to do the line formation just because everybody then is firing at the same time. Instead of the wedge, you'll have the first person firing and a lot of times they can end up getting killed. But we have our toasted mushrooms that are ready to go. Oh, shoot. Yep, I forgot. Got to give them a waypoint. So if you double click, you can tell them kind of where to go. And if you ever read a topographical map, then you can see here valleys, hill, taller hill. So we're going to tell them to go there. And we're going to follow them. And there's only 2 bad guys, so I think I already saw them shooting. Also, just so you guys know, it is super dark for me. I'm gonna try and raise the gamma in the game so that way you guys have a much more pleasant viewing experience. Yeah, he's right there. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, yep, just so that way you guys can see a little bit better, because I know if it's dark for me, YouTube is not gonna like to make it any brighter. All right. Yeah, that's a weird thing about this game. The prone is C and the crouch is, I believe it's X. No, it's Z. Okay. So there's one of the looters. Where's the other one? Also, if you hit M, you can pull up the map. So we're gonna We're going to send our squad over here. That timer up at the top is just how long the... Oh, shoot. There you are, buddy. Oh. Yeah. Very dark. All that timer at the top was just a way to... or was letting you know how long the battle had until the enemy's location was revealed on that map. So here's our spoils. We have gotten a UMP, some pottery, ammo, first aid kits. We're gonna grab it all. So from there, nothing really happened, but we will see. She does not. Darn. I guess I could have checked. I do though. I have a high enough marksmanship to be able to use that weapon. So let's go ahead and throw it on for now until somebody else can. And I do have a first aid kit on me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Down here, there's 3 little slots. I can equip my soldiers with a first aid kit. So if they get hurt in battle, they can use that first aid kit and heal up a little bit. So let's find somebody else to go fight. I am not yet strong enough to take out this looter camp, but once I get my second squad, I should be able to. Oof. Hey there, buddy. Let's head over to this Zelanev. And we're going to go to the bar. And they do not have any recruitable leaders. So down here is where you would see those recruitable leaders at. And they have none here. Most of the time with those leaders, what they want you to do is they'll have some kind of mission for you to complete or reputation you have to have before they will join you. So awesome. So here, this trader will pay an extra 25% for pottery. So we're going to sell that. Flashlight. And we don't need the extra mag. So it gives us a little more money. Nah. Let's just save up. I cannot fight them. So we're going to go towards this looter camp. And that's all this game right now really is. Just going to be a lot of fighting, finding people. But once we can finally get our own base and our own little home, it's going to be so much better. All right, here's 7. You guys want to fight? Yeah, come on. Let's wait till daytime, though, because it's pretty dark. I don't like night battles. Come on, buddy. Follow me around. Aww. All right, let's go. Okay. These right here do absolutely nothing. I've tried them before. At least currently in this version of the game, they don't. I also have no idea if they're going to be updating the game. Last I heard, the developing studio went out of business for Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. So I don't know if we're going to get an update, but I enjoy the game as it is. We're going to go up here. We're going to deploy. All right, so there's 7 of them. We have 3 SMGs and 2 pistols and me. All right, that's 3 of them. Thought that was a group of 5. Yeah, there's one. There we go. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we got more. Oh, dang it. Jeez, guys, you gonna get in there and do something? You're gonna make me do all the hard work. All right, take it all. And as you can see over here, we now have a little orange, or I guess yellow flashing arrow, which means we have leveled up. So, I'd rather get leadership. I guess we can upgrade our prisoner management. We're not going to be able to really do a whole lot with it right now, but that's okay. And then I want to continue leveling up my rifles. I think rifles in this game are just absolutely overpowered. At least the recoil on them is so much easier to manage, which doesn't make sense in real life. Because, you know, a UMP, I believe it's a 9? No, I think those are 45s in real life. Are they? They might have different variants. Regardless, this gun right here is going to be somewhat difficult to shoot, but it really won't be as difficult as an SKS. Your SKS is using a 7.62 caliber round. That round is going to kick. It's like an AK round. It's going to kick so much more than a 45 or a 9, especially because the 45 and 9 are going to be inside of a larger framed weapon. So smaller explosion, less recoil. But in this game, submachine guns and the assault rifles, or I guess you want to call it the actual machine guns, they're so hard to use. It's not really worth it. But we can give one of our characters a rifle, the Mark 14. Perfect. All right, so let's head over past these looters. We're gonna come here. I think we have just about enough to go ahead and get 2 more soldiers and finish out our squad. So let's first come here, sell that. We can grab... Ooh, they don't have them here. I'm not a big fan of mixing and matching different camos. I just think it looks kind of tacky. So I guess a couple of our people are going to be blue. And it's not Marine combat pants. It's just Navy combat pants. Give them those and those. Deal. All right, weapons. I can give them 2 of these. Sell that. Yeah. Actually, I might as well give that to my party members first. You know, the people that have been risking their lives with me. Okay. You guys are good right now. So inventory. Let's hit up one of the villages. Let's go over here. and we're going to recruit ourselves some characters. Hire. Yeah, we got enough money. The militia riflemen are so much more proficient and they level up a lot better than everybody else, or at least is a little bit better than our villagers. So we're going to put them in. We'll drop them in here. Give you the blues. Ooh, yeah, you get pistols. Pistol. Let's give you some hats. All right. Well, we got ourselves a little squad of soldiers here now. Got a rifle, some sub guns, pistols. It's looking pretty good. So let's sell. Ooh, discounted. Oh, only buy one. Dang. No. Okay. All right, everybody. So I guess from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around, do a little bit of off-camera work, shoot a little bit, take some people down, and once I have gathered a little bit more money, filled out the squad a little bit as far as equip them better, I'll bring you guys back and we'll explore from there. So I'll see you guys here in a minute. All right, how's it going, guys? Just want to kind of bring it back here, go over a couple of things. Some time has passed. I've upgraded some of my own gear. I've since got some better armor on, kind of decked myself out in that old tri-pattern camo style. And then my group, I have 7 soldiers. As you can see, we have more of the militia riflemen. Ended up going into a fight that lost. I ended up losing a couple of my soldiers in, so I had to replace them. That's why some of them don't have helmets. At one point, I had helmets for everybody, but you know, that's kind of one of the I find it to be pretty interesting and quite niche, is that if they die, all of their gear is gone. So like, let's say this militia rifleman right here, I've put all kinds of work into him, actually. We're gonna trade that out. I've put all kinds of work into him to make him, you know, stronger. So he has a helmet, gas mask, camo, all decked out to the nines. But if he dies, I lose all his gear. So that's why, you know, every soldier is super important. If they die, it's not just, you know, how much ever it costs to recruit them, it's all the gear you've put on them, which, I mean, in total right here, there's well over, I'd say, you know, 4,000 Zolties, I think is what it's called. Zalti. There was over 4,000 Zaltis in all this gear. So yes, it is fairly easy to acquire money just by fighting, but the moment you lose a soldier is the moment all that's gone. So it can really hurt having an entire squad get destroyed. But I wanted to bring you guys in. Here's a really good way to get money. So this convoy, this armed escort guard convoy from, oh, what's the name of that place? Chernivkin Front. So these guys, I'm not really, you know, friends with them or anything, but they're being attacked by a group of bandits or a group of looters. So really, this is a good way to get some money. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to assist the convoy, and I'm not going to engage without me because it plays just the way like Mountain Blade. If you do, there's a possibility that your soldiers get killed, and I don't want that. So it's actually how they ended up dying the last time, because I saw a group of 10. I'm like, oh, my guys are decked out to the nines, and it says I have a 95% chance of winning. So didn't think much of it. Went in and lost 3 of them. So don't do that. We'll put them on follow me. All right. Oh, you guys are all the way over there. All right, let's get to them. Come on. We ain't find that many looters. We're going the wrong way anyway. See, these guys got Thompsons. That's pretty cool. All right, let's head up to the allies over here. And we're going to go assist them kill some looters. Come on, guys. Don't see any movement. I'll check over this ridge line over here, or hill line. It's probably one of the best things to do in this game is go sit up on a really nice hill and look to see where they're coming from, or I'll go look to see where they're coming from, kind of as a scout. And then once I find out where they are, I send my soldiers in and we crush them. Kind of depends on how many soldiers I have. If I have enough squads, then I'll wrap around them. But kind of like this, I have 1 squad and that doesn't work. So I think we're gonna come post. That's a pretty good spot. You aren't the only spot that you're at a disadvantage is that hill. So we're gonna, you guys go off, follow me. Ooh, wait. No, we're gonna come over here. I'm way away from the fight. Jeez. That's why you check your maps, people. Oh, there they are. They're right over there. Okay. Yep. Oh, they're up there too. See if I can do some work with that pistol coming up right. No, I'd rather take the rifle. The heck are you guys shooting at? Ain't no way them shotguns are making it that far. Alright, we're gonna move you guys into attack. There's only one of them left. Maybe I can beat it to him. Where's he at? Oh, no, can't beat him to him. Never mind. Still got some stuff. So we're gonna take this. And what are they fighting over here? Oh, I do have some prisoners as well. I will show you that in a moment. I just want to collect as much money as I can. Oh, yeah. Let's engage without me. See. Oh, perfect. See, that's kind of one of those things. You don't know. It's at 100%. So I took a chance. and I paid off. So let's come over here. And we are going to sell off some stuff. See if we can get some better gear. A helmet. Pretty much equip out all our guys. Let's see. Well, nope. Armor. Sell junk. I mean, I'd call all that up there because I have plenty of it down here. Don't need that. Deal. Oh, I literally have... That's it? Man. I mean, I want one of these. Having the... oh, goodness. It's a Trijicon ACOG on my SKS right now would be broken. I would destroy all of them. But instead, I like the forest camo better, so we'll keep on getting those. I don't see any helmets. I mean, I got some boonie caps. I'm gonna wear some boonie caps for now. So, yeah. We're switching out. Nope. There you go. Okay. You can have boonie cap and you can have boonie cap since we don't have anything for you guys. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it that the first episode there, folks. And the next episode, what I'm wanting to do is hopefully... wait. Here we go. These guys. So as you can see, his compliance is at 87. So I've been walking around with these bandits for a little bit. But as you can see here, one of them says torture. It'll take 30 energy. They slowly regenerate their energy. I think they get like a possibility of anywhere from down for like 3 days, probably like 20 to 30 a day, or an odd number inside of there. So he has 54 compliance. I cannot execute him based on my rules, and I cannot torture him. I can either release him or propaganda him, which essentially show him propaganda. I could bribe him, but it doesn't make sense to bribe prisoners, and then persuade to join. Each one of these options, other than persuade to join, has a chance to increase the one prisoner's compliance level or another prisoner's compliance level. So let's say I release the Uman militant. If I released him and the mountain bandit hit on his compliance number, as far as how the game generates that, then he has a chance to gain compliance. So let's use him for example. Yep, there we go. 24 compliance. Hit him again. Compliance again. Okay. So he is now at 100% compliance. He is a compliant prisoner, and when I hit persuade to join, he will automatically join my group. The only problem is I cannot do that just yet because I need another companion. So let's go to him. Boom. Already got it. So I now have 2 recruits that I could pick up at any moment once I get a new companion. And the nice part about these guys is the Uman militant, is a level 8 character with a level 15 in marksmanship. Armor stats are really good. Sub, assault rifle, SMG, all his stats are really, really good. But that's also because he's more of a mid to late game character, or the they're a terrorist organization. Same thing, Mountain Bandit. he's a level 1, but his armor is out of this world, and so is rifle. So that's one thing that we can do, is we can recruit. If you think it's too easy to be able to do that, let me know. This is after multiple days having them and having to persuade them to join. So if you guys don't like that, let me know, and I'll just make it a rule that I can't recruit characters, or can't recruit any prisoners, and I have to release all of them. So, but that'll be it for today, guys. Appreciate you tuning into the channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I will be bringing you more content from Freeman Guerrilla Warfare, as well as the Kenshi series. So if you want to watch either one of those two, let me know down in the comments. And if you guys want to name your own squad on this game, yeah, put it down in the comments. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But without further ado, I will see you in the next episode.